am in Liverpool, and just behind me is the famous Liverpool 8 Superstore. You probably see the BBC radio markings poster up on the top above there. So let's go and see what it's all about, shall we? Okay, I've met my friend here, Atiq, who's a really nice chap, and he's taken the time to explain a few points about this amazing area, amazingly diverse area. You've got a gigantic mosque over that end, going up over towards the Liverpool Cathedral, but not quite as far. There's an Arabic school here. Yeah, and there's a West Indian community over in that direction. And there's another store similar to this one, a couple of blocks up the road that way. So we'll be exploring that now, and I'll give another thanks to Atiq for his kindness.
Yeah, thanks very
Cheers,
much.
Atiq.
Excellent.
So here we are. This is the famous Liverpool 8 Superstore. It's got just about everything. Fabulous. We've got, what's this, green fig and plantains. Looks like some little unripe mangoes there. All the sweet potatoes, Eddos, and this one, I can't remember the name for now. But it will come back to me. And pumpkins, all kinds of things here. And butternut squash at the back. Let's see what we got. Some chilies, some grapes, and some awesome sized yams. And it looks like that's aloe vera on top there. And some avocados, coconut. And this looks like mogo or cassava. I might actually pick some cassava up and do some mogo chips because I really love them. Alright, moving on. This is some giant radish or mooli, which I love. Some beetroot, fennel, leeks, potatoes, napa cabbage, Chinese leaves, and kohlrabi right there, the red cabbage, all the potatoes you could ever want, some lovely turnips, an assortment of melons, pineapple, and now we're getting into the, there's some, my Trinidad friends will recognise these. We got some hot peppers, some different types of brinjal, Karela, and doody. Awesome. Fabulous. Some more little those little mangoes there. Don't recognise that one. That might be a kaffir lime actually. I think that's kaffir lime. Carapili leaves. When I come back and do my shop, I'll pick a few of them up because I don't like to run out of those. And I see back here what looks like some turmeric. Yeah, that's definitely turmeric. So I'll be picking up some of that too. Not sure about that fella. So there we have it. Going over to some more salady type items now. Oh, this one I like because I used this. This is an unripe pawpaw or papaya, and I used that to make the som tam Thai salad, which is awesome, really good. What else we got? Don't recognise those little things. Answers below, please. And more stuff. Oh look, peeled garlic. You never need to run out of garlic. Fabulous. Super colourful displays. I love that. Looks great on film. Oh, some big juicy, I think they're getting towards being very ripe mangoes. I might pick some of them up. It's still fairly hard, so I wonder if they'll be good for mango talcari. I might do that for my brother because I'm sure he'll like it. That's mango talcari is a famous Trinidadian Diwali type dish. Got some corn on the cob, some absolutely fabulous fruit. There we go. And let's check out these. These are nice too. These are very ripe, these ones. That's very ripe. So they're the more ripe ones. Some pomegranate. Love pomegranate. Oh, lovely persimmons as well. They're very ripe. They're just ready to go, they are. Superb. Some soft fruit, some prickly pear. Awesome. There's things here you just can't get anywhere else really. I certainly can't get these in North Wales. The only thing I don't see is bandania. I see dania. This is fennel. Sorry, this is fenugreek leaves. These are really nice. I often do these when I do fish dishes. I'll put fenugreek leaves in. Plenty of coriander and plenty of mint. There's quite a large Arabic community here, so mint will be a very, very popular herb. Radishes down the bottom, some long beans. And for my friends in Trinidad, they'll recognise this one. This one is, I think we call it a custard apple here. We certainly did in Hong Kong. But I believe it's known as the sugar apple in Trinidad. These look like I wonder if oh, I think I might buy some of those. Oh, look at that. Wow. That's I think that's a more ripened version of the pawpaw. There's some nice dates here, Tamarind dates. Moving into the shop, there's quite a lot of malt drinks I noticed. I noticed they're quite popular in Trinidad as well when I was there. Super malt. That was popular with a few of my African Caribbean friends in Nottingham, that one. They all like that one. This should keep people happy for Diwali. There's some, what's this one? That looks rather nice. Lovely. You can read that better than I can. Kala Kad. I think that's some kind of halva. This one is Jalebi. There's the red Jalebi, and these are just another type of Jalebi, white Jalebi. What we got here? Oh, I can't read that, can you? Alright. And I think I've seen these again in Trinidad, not necessarily under that name, but I'm pretty sure I saw those out there. And this is what we know as this Gulab Jamun in the UK, and these are sold, these lovely, I believe they're made with powdered milk and other ingredients, and perhaps semolina flour, I'm not sure. Milk powder, I believe, and wheat flour and semolina. And they're in a beautiful syrup. I think the syrup's quite often flavoured with rose water, can't be absolutely sure. There's some dried dates here, which are very popular with the Arabic community. And there's some rather nice aloe vera type drinks down there. It's supposed to be very good for your stomach. And there's a little poster here for Caribbean patties. These are more like the Jamaican patties I'm used to. There's an excellent array of these look very much like the halal. So we've got turkey rashes there. These mostly serve the Muslim community, as does the smoked beef, very popular with the Jewish and the Muslim community. Very nice indeed. And the sausages, again, they will be mostly turkey. There's an absence of pork here, so I'm presuming that this is mainly for the Muslim community. Cool. Those all with different fillings. Wouldn't mind seeing those cut open and seeing inside them. Oh, these are nice. Little stewing sausages, cocktail sausages. Very nice. Quite like them. They go nice in a bean stew, I would think. Quite a good selection of cheeses. Feta, very popular in the Middle East. Italian style ricotta cheese. Mozzarella. Don't recognise that type of mozzarella. It's kind of a hard mozzarella. Are you the owner, sir? No. You're not? Oh, look, drinking yogurt. That's a bit like very popular over here. Drinking yogurt is lassi, which is very popular. Let's have a look at this. Of course, I don't recognise those. They're Turkish by the looks of them. Burek. That'll be for some sort of pies or pasties, phyllo pastry things. Super. And there's a mango. Is that a mango lassi? Yeah, it is mango lassi. I think I'm going to do a video on lassi. I have to make some lassi. Get some ripe mangoes and knock some lassi up. Hummus. Different types of hummus. Beautiful dip. Middle Eastern dip made of chickpeas. Very popular in Britain at the moment. Has been for some time. So there's every kind of yogurt. The Greek style thick yogurts. Very, very. And the yogurt drink here looks like it's split, needs shaking up a bit. That one, very nice. Now, if you need rice, this is how to do your rice. And that huge thing there, that's just chapati flour. Amazing. And then the smaller denominations of chapati flour. And then you're going to have every kind of rice. That's some Thai jasmine rice. And some broken basmati rice. Broken basmati rice is used quite a lot in rice porridges. And I've had broken Thai rice, which was used in their breakfast porridge, like a congee. It's rather delicious. So premium basmati, every kind. Oh, that looks rather interesting. In Hessian sack. I'm sure that's going to be some kind of rice. Not sure about that one, because I don't read Arabic, but there we go. Fabulous. And this is a Pakistani basmati. Lovely and fragrant basmati rice. Superb. Rice in smaller denominations for people like me. Now the fun bit, I'm going to go across here. There's some spices in smaller amounts here. safflower, not to be confused with saffron, and spices for kibbeh and za'atar, different curry powders. These are all pre-mixed. That's nice. Jalebi mixes, falafel mixes, all the cake mix. I don't have to tell you, boys and girls and gastronauts out there, that this is a theme park to people like me. Oh, this is nice. This is like a vermicelli pasta, and I'm not sure which one, but it probably looks like this one is used to make sawin in Trinidad, among the Muslim community in Trinidad. And I've actually had sawin. It was perhaps the last thing I ate in Trinidad. Actually, it was a delicious sweet indulgence. Fabulous. All the pulses. Couscous bulgur. I'm very fond of bulgur myself. I rather like it. I prefer the coarse one. And there's many different types of peas, beans, pulses, fava beans, what we call broad beans. A different type of fava bean here, different type of broad bean. Popping corn, split fava, very nice. And some brown lentils. Nice brown coarse bulgur. I've never seen this before. That's rather nice. And a roasted cracked wheat called frique. Frique. Not come across that before. I'll have to look for recipes for that. There's some pre-packaged halwa here. Delicious and sweet. Delicious nuggety sweet. Couscous, all the olives. Ah, now we're talking. All the pickles. I love the pickles. These look like... I've never seen those before. But to anyone who can read Turkish, hot pepper pickles, pepperoni pickles. So they're little hot peppers. They're nice. When I come round with my shopping bag, I might pick some of them up too. Eggplant pickles. Wow, no shortage of pickles here then. And vine leaves. These are packaged in brine, and they're used all across the Middle East and particularly in Greece and Turkey to make dolmas, which are stuffed vine leaves. Very delicious. And pickled sweet peppers. Beautiful peppers. These are fairly sweet and sour pickled peppers. Tend to find the smaller they are, they tend to be a bit hotter, and the larger they are, the sweeter they get. So, and there's some lovely pickled turnip here, and cucumbers of various types. More pickled turnips. Love this shop. Got everything. And tahini. I use this brand myself, Cortas tahini. It's really nice, that one, and it's really good prices here. Tahini I use to as a mix it with lemon and use it as a dipping sauce for falafel. And there's some stuffed cabbage leaves here, already stuffed. Stuffed eggplant. These are all tinned, of course. Very nice in a rush, but I prefer to make my own. There we go. Beef luncheon meats. Again, the beef products and chicken products catering to the Muslim community who don't eat pork, of course. Oh, some carella pre-sliced. Nice if you can't get it fresh. And a few names I don't recognise, but roast cocoa beans. I think we call those elsewhere in the world. I think in the Americas these are called pinto beans, but it's the same bean. And chana, of course, we know. And there's a couple of different ones I've not heard. Crab eye beans. Don't know that one. White beans, of course. And gunga peas. I think they're like pigeon peas. Yeah. Pigeon peas, gunga beans or gunga peas, pigeon peas. Very nice. Another aisle. This seems dedicated to pulses and grain. Some more popping corn, larger quantities. Toradal, one of my favourites. Love toradal. There's the oily toradal, and then there's a the not oily one, chana dal, and brown lentils. I love brown lentils. They're really nice and meaty, delicious. I love the texture of them. Super. Soya beans, dried chickpeas, red kidney beans, you name it. Some more roast cocoa or pinto beans as we know them. Black beans. This is pulse heaven. Chowry beans. Oh, some more crush wheat. I don't know if that's the same. Is that the same as bulgur?
No, it's different. That one is fine, and this one is gross.
Of course, yeah. Nice. Some seasoning mixes. All various types. Raja are a trusted brand, certainly here in the UK. I quite like them. Generally very good, very nice fresh spices. I prefer to buy them whole, of course, because then you get them nice fresh. And there's that's £2.29 for a 400 gram bag of jeera, or cumin seeds, and so there are massive economies of scale when you're buying spices. So I do prefer to buy whole spices in large quantities. And ajwan or karom seeds, otherwise known as my new best mate, I love those. I'm starting to use them even if I make a British stew, I put those in because they really go superbly well with any kind of taproot, because I believe it's the seed of a primitive carrot, so it's really goes well with carrots and swede and parsnips. So it's whole garam masala. Nice and handy if you just want to keep that in an airtight container and then just take out just enough and stick it in your coffee grinder, and then you've got really good fresh garam masala. There's some cassia bark, which we distinguish from cinnamon. It has a very strong cinnamony taste for the good reason. It's the outer bark of the cinnamon tree, whereas cinnamon is the inner bark. And black mustard seeds, I need some of them. The only thing I've not been able to find, boys and girls and gastronauts, is bandania. I don't see it. So I'll take a look. I'll have a look at Google and see if there's an African Caribbean store nearby as well. I need to see if I can find some bandania. or recao, or culantro. We're in the realm of the hot pepper sauces now. Oh, Beijing yellow hot pepper sauce. I love that. Exceptionally good with chicken and fish. Superb. I really do like that one. And I'm starting to run out of my paramin sauce, so I'm going to need some different chili sauces to spice up my life. Oh, there's a Grace one there. I think Grace, they're Jamaican, I think. That's a very hot, kind of like a Tabasco-y type sauce, only it's made with bonnet peppers, so it's going to be a nice and hot, nice and spicy. And there's all the sweet chili jams, squid brand fish sauce. I'll be grabbing a bottle of that as well when I get me shopping. Oh, and some akis. Oh, super. Some lovely akis. So I'll be grabbing some of that, and also having some akis and some saltfish, and I'll do some akis and saltfish for breakfast maybe tomorrow. Delicious. Ancona was probably the first of the hot pepper sauces available generally in supermarkets in the UK, and it was this one that I recall as being the first one that I could easily buy. So I am rather fond of it, and when I made a bottling version of the Trinidad hot pepper sauce, I kind of was working towards this kind of idea where, you know, it's thin and vinegary, but nice and spicy and hot. So very fond of that one because it's been with me a long time. There's some callaloo in cans as well. Some more akis down there. Rosewater. Rosewater is used in a lot of the religious ceremonies, and it's also used to flavour Turkish delight and some other. I think it's also used to flavour Gulab Jamun syrup. I believe so. Anyway, more callaloo. Palm nut soup. Never heard of that. Gram flour, which I use for my pakora. Love gram flour. It's a good option for people on a low carb diet because gram flour is of course pulse based. It's made from chickpeas, and it has a very high protein content. So it's really good for making any kind of batter with, because you don't need to add eggs because it's already got protein in it. Right. Oh. African sun stockfish head. That'll be for boiling up for a stock, I'm guessing. Little fillets, dried fish. Actually, these look like African ingredients to me. Ogbono. Don't know that one. Pepper soup mix. Egusi, they look a bit like pumpkin seeds. Red lentils, another of my favourites, and some, we call this TVP, or textured vegetable protein, made from soya. Quite oh, they've got hominy. Ah, super. That's made my day. They've got pozole. They've got this. I think in the Latin American countries they call this pozole, or they add it to their pozole. But it's basically what hominy grits are made from in the southern states of America. I particularly prefer this one, but it's basically maize that's been slaked in lime, in pickling lime, and then the husks are removed, and it's used as a starchy staple. I'm actually rather fond of that, but I'm on a low carb diet at the moment, but I think I might still pick some up. Nigerian honey beans and Nigerian brown beans. Never seen them before. We live and learn, boys and girls. And there's some there's some cod, salted cod. So I'll be getting that along with some of that ackee. That's super. I think I'm going to be a naughty boy today because I can see cassava chips here. And I had some delicious cassava chips when I was in Trinidad recently, and they have to be very similar. And plantain chips, oh dear, I'm going to be very naughty today. Lots of wonderful snack food, some more plantain chips. I'll be stuck for choice. I'll just have to go potluck and see what's there. See if I can find any chili peanuts as well, like they have in Trinidad. Don't know that one. What's this one? Dogal Tarhane chips. I think they're Turkish. Oh, it's some kind of wheat. Looks like it's some kind of wheat. Okay, answers below if you know, please. More chips. There's all the different stock cubes here. So, and that looks like a bag of beetle nut. Supari, yeah it is, it's Supari beetle nut. Some nice stock, beef stock. Oh, I like Jumbo. Jumbo's quite good stock. I might buy some of that. Oh. And here's a few more reasons to sin. Oh, look at them spicy cashews. I'm in trouble, aren't I? I'm in trouble today. Oh, look at the size of them pistachios. They're nice. They're American type saltine crackers by the looks of them. Oh yeah. Fruit and nut mix. There's some delicious, fantastic snack foods here. These are, this looks like maize corn that's been puffed up and turned into a crunchy snack. Now, these are very, very popular in Britain. Among the European community as much as among the Asian community, but it's kind of a slow fried pasta made usually from gram flour and spices, and it's a delicious, super salty, delicious, crunchy. I particularly like this one because that's got nice big chunks of it. So tomorrow and the rest of today will be a day of sin for me because I'm definitely going to enjoy some of that. And there's a lot of different brands I cannot get in North Wales here. Okay. There's quite a lot more to this store, so I'm going to take you round, and if you're bored you'll have to skip to the end of the video because I'm not, and I don't think some of my friends will be. Look at these super cookies. I think my brother would be rather fond of some of that, especially the nutty and sweet ones. Some more rice in smaller denominations, and this, look at this fabulous Arabic bread. Wow. That is amazing. I really love those. Super for like kebabs, lamb kebabs. Absolutely. Yeah, super place. Some dried tamarind. That's a really good brand as well. We like that brand here. And this is probably the first type of tamarind I ever had my hands on in the UK. And we used to get these cold pressed bricks of tamarind, which we used to have to sort of mix in water to make a tamarind sauce. I tend to use the concentrates because I am, after all, the lazy cook. There's some jaggery, which is just solid sugar used in Indian, Arabic type foods. It's basically a raw sugar that's just shaped in a cup-sized mould. Milk powder. Oh, this is probably for making Gulab Jamun. Yeah? Is that for making Gulab Jamun, this one? Did you use that one? Oh, okay, don't worry, lovely. Whoops. Falling over my feet. Never mind.
More than a portion pound in there.
Yeah, I know. Down there.
Everywhere I look, there's some amazing stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, there's some hair oils. Henna.
No. No, that's
Henna. Hair. That'll be interesting to the ladies, I'm sure. Garlic oil. Prevents dandruff. Snake oil. Okay. I'm filming this because I'm sure this will be much more interesting to the ladies than it is to me. And there's some more toiletry products. I don't recognise all those. So almond oil, sazon, mustard oil. This is used to make mustard oil. I would use for that's rapeseed and mustard. So I would use that to make Indian style pickles probably. Coconut oil in a hot country, that would be a liquid. Here and at this time of year it's going to be solid, so you'd need to immerse that bottle in water to extract the coconut oil. Coconut molasses here, look. Coconut treacle. I've never seen that product before. It's Tropical Sun, so it's going to be a Caribbean brand. Answers below, please. And ghee. This is the most common brand of ghee I've seen in the UK. Very popular. Oh, there's some flour oil and some nice olive oil and pomace olive oil. I use pomace olive oil for making soaps. I might actually do a video on soap making for you sometime in the future. I also use it for making hand creams. I've got this idea that you shouldn't rub anything into your skin that you couldn't eat. And I think it's probably wise. There's too many things made from petrochemicals these days, so if you go natural, you're probably much better off. Now, I'm rather fond of Indian style pickles, so just about every kind of pickle that you can think of is here. And there's some Lazy Man's ginger and Lazy Man's garlic and ginger here. I think these are used quite a lot in the restaurant trade, but I don't use it. Better mix my own up. And these are the pickles in the quantities I like to buy. The hot lime pickle I'm particularly fond of. Mixed pickle. garlic pickle. I also like brinjal pickle, but I don't see any here. Oh wow, some more of the beautiful different types of bread. That's the village lavash bread. Wow. Nice little pockets and pita breads of various types. Mostly baked in, I would think, in tandoori style ovens, a lot of these. Very nice. There's a large naan bread. Naan bread's very popular in the UK. Very popular. Tandoori naan. Generally, when you get them in restaurants, they're normally this size and that sort of teardrop shape. Usually with the nigella seeds on them, or kalonji seeds. Some durum wheat chapatis. These are the chapatis I'm more used to in the UK, made from wholemeal chapati flour, which is basically wholemeal flour that's been sieved of its bran. It's a nice whole wheat roti. Some more. That's a white roti. Oh, not seen this one before. That's why. This is a British brand. I've never seen this before. Soft white wrap. Blimey, never seen that before. Looks like a day of firsts. Right, now, for my friend Taste of Trini and other cooks out there who are interested in this kind of thing, this is very, very similar to the store in Richmond Hill in Queens in New York that Taste of Trini took me to, in that it has all the cookery, crockery equipment, these little tawas, handy for making. That's a nice one actually. That's a steel one, tawa. You can get all sorts, non-stick, karais, aluminium Dutch pots, just about everything I think. Oh, there's even, I don't know, that's a keep warm by the look of it. I'm serving keep warm. Serve fresh, eat fresh. These are good for large family occasions like my friends in Trinidad have. How's that for a big one, eh? There you go. And that is just a shade under £25, so it's really good value too. I would use that kind of pot as a preserving pot. Wow! For £46, the best part of 46 quid, you can get that one. And that, boys and girls, is bigger than my ego. And that's going some. It's incredible. That's actually a lot lighter than it looks. It looks solid like Le Creuset, but it's actually made, I think that's made of aluminium, but it's powder coated. Gigantic serving trays, little mortars down there, another gigantic aluminium pot. Bit of everything there for the chef. There's a frozen section in here with all the different types of bread. Let me see what else they've got. Bread, different kinds of beans. Don't recognise much of that, but sweet corn, vegetables, some okra, really nice. Chicken burgers, samosas of various types. So what we got? We've got veg, chicken, meat. Meat is usually mutton. Veg samosas, veg rolls. Some more toiletries. Most of that is available, widely available here.
You okay?
I'm good, thank you.
Are you filming?
I am, lovely, yeah.
Yeah. Were you filming the decoration?
Yeah, now I'm filming. I'm just filming for my friend's little video. That's nice. See how friendly people are. That's lovely. Little beef kebabs, frozen. I buy these meat kebabs. I buy these frozen meat kebabs because they're so quick. I can just literally take them out of there, nuke them in the microwave for a few minutes, and I've got a ready meal. You know, it's so quick when you're back, trying to get back from work. Rolls of phyllo pastry to make your own burek and samosa with. More samosas, vegetable rolls, frozen stuff. Oh, and this is a little pot for making Arabic coffee or Turkish coffee. So that's rather handy, and I should recognise that, but I don't. Again, answers below, boys and girls, because you know better than me, most of you. Another coffee pots of various types. More frozen produce. All the different kinds of sheep kebabs and seek kebabs. Lovely. Chicken burgers. Keep warms. Even the pets are catered for here. Look, oh, a nice pressure cooker there. That's not a bad price either. Aluminium pressure cooker. 12-litre pressure cooker for under £20. I don't have a problem with that at all. Look at a gigantic rice cooker for, what's that, £96, and a smaller one just over half that price. Another frozen section. This is going out to the admin area at the back, but there's quite a lot of things I recognise. Standard British stuff. Oh, and fabulous. Now we're into the butchery. This frozen fish. Look at that fella there. I don't recognise that one, but let's see. It's a gutted rohul fish from India, I believe, or from Bangla. So it's from either Bangladesh or Bengal in India. Boal. Wow. Boal. Katla fish. So these are the kilogram prices, $4.49. I find those really reasonable for fish. Certainly for exotic fish. Nice seafood mix. Might pick myself some of that up as well. So there's all the different prices of fish, frozen fish. Kulissa. I don't recognise that. Kulissa. There seems to be plenty of it. It always kind of squid then, perhaps. Yeah, I don't know. Pesca. I don't know. Answers below, please. Little anchovy type fish. Wow. It just goes on and on and on with chicken portions. Yeah, mostly chicken, some more spring roll type dishes. Huge amounts of pickle in catering sized jars. I think this is mainly for the takeaway trade, because these look like takeaway counter trade sizes. These are food colourings which are extensively used, of course, in the catering trade. Frozen prawns, frozen anchovies. Looks like tuna steaks. Oh, a pomfret fish. Look, a whole frozen pomfret right there. That's rather nice. This is the fresh halal butchery section. Hiya, alright. Right, remember I've told you in past things that the only place I can get mutton from is the halal butchers, and this is why I come here, so I can get mutton. That's beautiful. It's already chopped up, ready to go. There's some nice kidneys at the back there. So I'm going to have a bit of fun later on. Some cow foot. This looks like shin beef. Oh, superb! I love shin beef. The best beef for stewing. And that's that's sheep's foot, yeah. Yeah. And there's a frozen sheep's head there. Sheep's head is a delicacy in a few Arabic countries. This is the butcher, Smiley.
Number one.
What's your name, sir?
My name?
Yes.
I can't say.
He can't say his name. All right. We'll
secret, because we all work secret here.
It's a secret. Here's the boys look hard at work chopping up their meat for all the customers. And that's the produce of their labour. Some gorgeous liver up there. Look at that. And that looks a bit like veal to me. Very nice. Some lovely lamb shoulder. Absolutely gorgeous. The size of those lamb legs. Wow. Some nice beef. We call that mince beef over here. You probably call it ground beef in the United States. And it looks like there's two. This looks like a lean one this side, and a slightly less lean one that side. I'd probably go for that one myself because I like a bit of fat in mine. And there's some chicken keema. So that's keema's just another word for mince. So it's minced chicken. And then there's all the different bits. So there's some look like chicken elbow joints, chicken wing tips, drumsticks with skin on, and some lovely chicken gizzards at the back, and liver, chicken liver and heart. There you go. So I think I'll be getting a bit of that as well. I'm going to go home heavy, I think, today. Tilapia. More tilapia. That just about covers the tour of the shop, boys and girls, but you'll see it is rather huge, and it compares favourably to the giant international stores in other large cities in Britain and elsewhere in the world. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I'm going to get busy shopping now so I can indulge in some of this wonderful food and some of the things that I just can't find anywhere else, and certainly can't find in North Wales. So I'll see you later. I've just walked into Damascus Sweets, and this kind gentleman has offered me some. Well, this one is baklava, like
baklava, and it's pistachio.
Pistachios.
Yeah.
Oh dear! I'm going to have to eat this, boys and girls. Oh my god! Oh, that is good beyond words. Flaky pastry, delicious nutty flavour. Sweet, but not painfully sweet. Absolutely gorgeous. Wonderful. This is all made on the premises. Fantastic.
Oh,
get you over to those. Look at that. Damascus Sweets. So I mean, this is some deliciously amazing dishes here. I think I'm going to get some of this for my brother. I think he'd like that one with the large pieces of pistachio in it. And likewise, I think some of that I think he will like. Okay. I have a portion of this one and of this one, the one with the big pistachios in it. Very good. Yeah, yeah.
How many pieces?
Oh, I don't know. There's, yeah, fill that if you would, yeah. That one looks like it's got coconut on it, and this one with almond. Pistachios seem to feature heavily here. And for good, that's probably dates, that one. Huh? This one.
How many pieces?
Or say 4 of those, and the same 4 of the other ones, please, sir. Yeah. Oh, they look so good. Fabulous. 2 of them, please. Wonderful. Thank you. That'll be fine. And this is right. Where is it? So you'll be able to read it. It's Damascus Sweets, 102 Lodge Lane in Toxteth in Liverpool 8, and freshly made Arabian sweets, and they do look absolutely amazing. That is gorgeous. I can imagine it's phyllo pastry heaven behind there. Well, that was almost too good to be true. I really didn't expect to find a place that just totally specialises in sweets and beautiful Arabian sweets. Okay, I'm stopping for a little bit of lunch, and I saw this place. It's called Zatar, and it's Lebanese and Syrian street food, which I find irresistible. And that's their shop front. I'll give you a look at the food I've ordered. There we go. That's all the salads and some yoghurt and some hummus and spice blend. And the rice is done in the Syrian slash Lebanese fashion with the vermicelli in the rice, which is kind of typical of the region. You'll also see some Cassia Bark in there to flavour it. Is that sumac? That's sumac spice there, which is a kind of it's slightly sour but nice and spicy, and it's delicious. And the pièce de résistance, boys and girls and gastronauts out there, is that delicious rotated meat. That's the chicken shawarma on the left, and the lamb shawarma, yeah?
Yeah, lamb shawarma on the left.
Lamb shawarma. Fabulous. Beautiful. So I don't have to tell you, boys and girls, I've got a mighty hunger on me, and I'm really ready to eat this, so I'll show you when it's on my plate. So I'm absolutely trembling with excitement at this because it looks fun. Thank you, sir. Shukran. That's superb. And there's some lovely flatbread here, which looks really light and delicious. That's fabulous. And that's the hummus, dusted with some of that sumac and some lovely olive oil. I got some rice, some mixed salad and pickles, and some of that delicious lamb shawarma. So I'm going to cut you loose now, boys and girls, enjoy my lunch and then drive back to North Wales. Okay, I've had a think about this, and I cannot let you go without showing you, telling you about this. I've got some additional hot chili sauce, which is absolutely amazing. But I have to say that hummus is so creamy, so delicious, and so smooth. It's really fantastic. The bread's awesome, goes perfectly with the meal. I've yet to try the rice, but that lamb, it is absolutely fantastic. It is cooked to perfection. It just has exactly the right amount of herbs to it. And I'm going to eat in front of you, so just really please forgive me for this, but I'm going to pick a bit of that off. I'm going to pick a bit of that off, and I'm going to eat that. Oh wow. Try a bit of the chili sauce with a bit of meat and some of that lovely rice. I have to say that chili sauce is amazing. It's got a nice earthy tone to it. It's slightly sour, quite hot, and a lovely aftertaste, lovely finish. So I'm gonna put the camera down now and enjoy my meal. Okay, my shopping haul from the L8 Liverpool 8 Superstore in Toxteth in Liverpool. I was a little disappointed to find there was no bandana. I couldn't find bandana there, and some of the things I've bought are things that I can't really get locally here. I can get cassava, but they looked rather nice, so I picked that up from them. There's these large unripe mangoes I can't really get here. I can get large mangoes, but I can't get them in this state. They're normally much riper than this. So I'll be making one of Taste of Trini's recipes, a mango talcari with that one. Carapili leaves I've got. I can get these locally, but they look quite good and fresh, so I picked those up. And on one of my earlier videos, which I might show you up here somewhere, is a green beans farci recipe, and I did mention these beans in that recipe, and they're a beautiful waxy bean, and you eat the whole pod, and it's rather delicious. So, and it's particularly nice in that one dish. So I was rather interested in these because they look a little like bacon, and they're smoked turkey rashes, which are presumably made for the Muslim community, so they can enjoy that smoky sort of bacon type taste. And this is sliced smoked beef. It says pastrami, but it's a little like bresaola, I think. I'm rather interested in it, so I thought I'd try it, because both my brother and I both love beef in that. I got some Tropical Sun hot pepper sauce. I can only get that through mail order. And one of my particular favourites is this Bajan yellow pepper sauce, which I really, really love. So I've got 2 wee bottles for that, and one of them I'll take to work, and one I'll keep here. And this you saw me buy in the sweet centre, in the Arabic sweet shop, and that's some beautiful Arabic pistachio pastries that I've got there. They're mostly for my brother, but I'll probably manage to squeeze one of those down me. And my Trini friends will probably call this rasgulla, but it's we call it Gulab Jamun, and I believe the Indian community in Great Britain call it Gulab Jamun. And I got some coloured jalebi, some I just call those orange coloured jalebi. Again, they're for my brother because he'll enjoy those. And I got some of this cheddar mix because that's I can buy that locally in Real, but I can't buy that brand, so I thought I'd give it a try. That's rather nice. And last but not least, well, not last, but I managed to get some lovely canned akis, and they are rather good, these ones. I've had this one before, and to go with the akis I've got some saltfish, and this is boneless salted cod, so that's skinless and boneless cod fillet, so that'll save me quite a bit of work, it being skinless and boneless, and I'll still get that wonderful saltfish flavour. So I might be asking my friends in Trinidad for a few tips on that, we'll see. Right, the only other thing I bought apart from these things, so it's not a great big shopping haul, is in the cafe where you saw me eating the Syrian cum Lebanese street food. I picked up this as an extra to take with me, and that is baba ghanoush. Baba ghanoush is a classic Middle Eastern dish made from eggplant, or from aubergine as we call it, and that's cooked beautifully, and I'm going to really enjoy that. That's a wonderful dip, I love that. My meat haul, I got some shin beef, which is rather good, from the halal butcher, and I got some mutton, and that's cut on the bone pretty much in the standard Asian and Trini fashion. And I've got some lamb kidneys. Now, what I'm going to do with that lamb kidney and that shin beef is I'm going to do a classic British steak and kidney pudding. And my brother's in earshot, and his ear just pricked up when I said that, because steak and kidney pudding is one of our favourites. We love it. It's a classic English dish. Alright, so that's the haul. And I'll do a video of the steak and kidney pudding. The mutton, you've seen me cook that particular curry I'm doing with that before, so I won't video that one. But the steak and kidney you've not seen. So onwards and upwards, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.